Hello and welcome live here to the Griffin Center at the University of Guelph. We're here for the Bantam AAA Championships. We're rolling off with our first game here, and it's going to be Halton and Hamilton.
Yeah, Halton and Hamilton. Hamilton has the upper hand on Halton. In the playoffs, swept them, but they were all very close games. So we'll see how Halton does today.
Both teams are familiar with each other, right? Same division. Start out with Halton, a little bit of a weaker regular season record.
Yeah, finishing 6th in their standings, but only 5 points behind the second place Hamilton Bulldogs.
So yeah, it was a little bit of a logjam kind of deal in that division because 5 points, that should be only like 2 or 3 spots.
Yeah, especially between the 2 and 6 seed. Pretty big, but Hamilton having a good playoffs, only losing to Guelph, who should be the favorite in this year's tournament.
Yeah, the 1 seed out of this division. There's only 5 teams in this tournament, so it's really the best of the best. 3 teams coming out of the SCTA, which is these 2 teams here, and we've got the Guelph Griffins, who are the 1 seed. So also Halton had to play a play-in game against Niagara. How'd that turn out?
Well, they won 3-1, and that's why they're here today. So let's see how they do, coming off a big win for them to get them in this tournament.
Both teams got to also adjust because this is a little bit of a different ice surface.
Yeah, this ice is a lot bigger, Olympic-sized. We'll see. Sometimes the faster team takes the upper hand. We've seen that before here on this rink.
Yeah, I mean, with the width of the ice, you're going to have a lot of speed. And honestly, you need energy out here watching these 2 teams.
And also good passing will help stretch the ice out and maybe get some breakaways.
So having these teams so familiar with each other, you think we'll have more of a strategy-type game, maybe a chess match?
Oh, we'll see here. Their games all resulting in pretty high-scoring games, 4-3, 4-3, and 4-2. We'll see.
So it's good that even though that Hamilton did sweep the series, that they were tight games. They're interesting.
Yeah, very interesting games. We'll see what happens here today.
So also, both these teams, you know, being familiar with each other, knowing Guelph, right? These guys kind of the best out of the SCTA, but, you know, going in deeper in the tournament, you think fatigue will kind of be a factor? I mean, most games are crammed in, only being 5 teams.
Well, we'll see today. Halton plays twice today, once against Guelph and once against Hamilton here.
Okay, we'll go down to the ice for warm-up, so we will have the national anthem in a little bit. So watching warm-ups, anyone that kind of popped out possibly?
Well, we've never seen these teams play, so we'll see when we get out of the game. And usually there's one player right out of the gate who has a burst of speed, maybe some good hands. We'll see. Also, today in this tournament, you need to have good goaltending if you want to go deep, no doubt.
Yeah, also, I feel like teams get a little antsy, maybe just want to put the puck on net, right? So you're going to have to get good goaltending because I feel like goalies will take a lot of shots in these games.
Yeah, at the start of any game, you want to get a lot of pucks, test the goalies, feel them out. Obviously, these 2 teams have played very many times this year, so they have a feel for what goalie is going to play here today.
So also something interesting for Halton. In the championships, they are bringing in 2 APs.
Yeah, bringing in a goaltender and a forward, that's just in case one of their goaltenders gets hurt, because you don't want to have one goaltender. Seeing if he gets injured also, then they're out without a goalie. So bringing an AP goaltender helps them in case a goalie goes down. Also a forward, anyone gets hurt. You see people get hurt all the time, especially in contact hockey, so it'd be nice to have an extra body.
Also possibly, if these are the championships, maybe shorten benches.
Yeah, definitely. You got to shorten your bench sometimes to win. I know parents don't like to hear that, but It's what you got to do if you want to win games.
It's true. This also is AAA. Like, this is the highest competitive level for this age group. So you might have to. Looks like we're going to just get underway here in Guelph, as the puck is in the neutral zone along the benches. It is sent in by McDougall. Now here's Wilson chasing back for Halton. Now shot in front of the net, tipped wide by Mallet. And now Halton will look to break out. Burrows walking in, takes a shot, that's blockered away. In the corner now, Burrows is still with it. It'll be chipped off the glass and into the neutral zone. Off the boards, looking for Wilson, trying to get it out. Slips by Mallet, who will send it back in. There's a centering pass, and Snedek just missed that one. A good early chance. Snedek with it once again. Back down to the captain, Mallet. Down low in the near side corner. Now Mallet circles around from behind the net. Sends it back to the point. It's Palmer. Mallet. Go to the far side point. There's a shot that is swallowed up. Also wanting to point out, Jacob, the AP goalie is starting this game, Braden McIntosh.
We'll see how he does. He's moving very well in the net right now, not letting anything by.
Early on this game, looks like Hamilton is applying most of the pressure so far with a good first shift. Here comes Halton. Palmer will angle him off. We'll send it around the boards. That will get out.
The thing I can see right off the bat here, Halton can move the puck very well on offense, and that could be a factor in today's game.
We'll see if they keep it up early on in this game as it's sent into the Hamilton end. It's Palmer, played off by Drake. And now it'll be sent into the middle. Cook blocks that pass. Kennedy swings it back to his defense partner, and they'll reset. Finds Drake now, looking for Cook. Trying to chip it by, as it'll be sent back in the Halton end. Poor pass there, as it'll bounce harmlessly in the neutral zone. Finally sent back into the Halton end. And it will be covered up by McIntosh for a whistle.
Halton needs down in Hamilton's end before they dig themselves into a hole here. Hamilton seems to be just dominating right now.
Also, it feels more tiring to play in your own end the whole game, so they might get tired out quickly. Here's Adams. Pass is picked off. And now trying to chip it out, can't do so. Burrows has it. And it looks like Hamilton, for the most part, have done a pretty good job blocking off Halton's passing lanes. Here's Burrows. We've got a 3-on-1 coming in for Halton. Burrows, centering pass, and he couldn't get it on his stick. That was Adams who had the puck in the slot for a brief period of time. Doney at the point. Off the boards on the far side, it's Burrows now. Circling around, walking in, stick lifted. Still with it, trying to turn a shot in goal. There's Shirk with a shot, and now it'll be Wilson. That'll slip past Hay. Looks like he didn't touch up, and that'll be icing
And
on
that's
Hamilton.
just the shift Halton needed right there. Getting two very good chances there, but a nice save there by Ty Cirillo to keep this game at a tied game.
Looks like Burrows is generating most of that offense for Halton there.
Yeah, Burrows had a nice break there. And nice passing by Halton down in Hamilton's end.
Yeah, just couldn't find the puck when it was in the slot. As Hamilton will look to break out, that puck's batted down. And
I'm not too sure about that.
maybe it was in the neutral zone is what the linesman saw. And then called offside.
I thought it was a high stick he called, but I'm not too sure there.
Yeah, the stick didn't look too high. That's what I was confused. So Hamilton will try to regroup. Sends it around. It's McDougall. Off the boards. Now Mallet taking a hit. Now here comes Hamilton. Puck knocked off his stick. Down low, Wilson will knock it around. Halton looking to break out. Malek off the boards. Nice move, and it'll be mail it once again for Hamilton, who will send it out. Wilson off the boards. Now it's Kraft. Kraft circling around, trying to McDougall. Sent across the ice. There's a shot that is just high and wide. And now mail it with a shot that's turned aside. Now another rebound. There's Snedek in down low as he can't find the back of the net. Hamilton with most pressure of this shift. It's Cook trying to get around Palmer. And it looks like that line that just came off for Hamilton's the one that's doing the most damage, with featuring Malett, the captain, as that'll be kept in. Hamilton now down low. Kraft will find it for Halton. He'll look for Cook. Now he has it in the neutral zone. Will flip it down in deep in the Hamilton zone, get a change. Here comes Patterson, walking in. There's a shot through a screen, turned aside. Now behind the Halton net, it'll be Drake walking out with it. Now it's Adams, backhanded for Shirk. He will tip it into the Halton end. Burrows with it. Back to the point. There's a long shot. That'll go wide, and it'll circle all the way down into the Halton end. Adams playing it out for Shirk. He'll walk in, and we'll dump it in, get a change. Now that pass is blocked. It'll bounce into the Halton end. Back in the neutral zone. Zerby will send it back in for Hamilton. That pass is knocked down. Now here's Maleka with a chance. Walking in Payon, there's a shot that's gloved down by Carrillo.
Good chance here by Halton. Just nice breakout kind of out of the zone, and just a shot easily corralled there. One thing I've noticed about Hamilton here early on is their breakout is fantastic. Just great passing out of the zone, and it's giving them chances on the other end.
We'll resume action in the Hamilton end. Draws one back. There's Wilson, a point shot, blocked by Snedek. Now here's Malett walking in. Pass is blocked. Now McDougall knocked down. Now it'll be sent out into the neutral zone. Nicholson, that's broken up by Maleka, but he gets it back. There's Malett, McDougall, and that shot is just wide, looking for the far side bottom corner. Walking out with it now is Malett. Down low, it's worked in the middle. Now it's at the point for Hamilton. They'll swing it over to Palmer, who will put it in the middle. It's tipped aside. It looks to be in the near side corner now. Another point shot. Looked like he fanned on that one. And that'll be gloved up for a whistle.
Yeah, Hamilton getting a lot of traffic in front here. And here's the shot here. Just fanned on that. Some of the Hamilton players tried to get a stick on him, but that's an easy save right there.
It's also tough. If he would have got a hold of that, so many people in the way. Tough for the goalie to see, as it looks like Hamilton will be up a man as we just see Wilson go into the box. Not really sure what it's for, but first power play of the game.
Yeah, I didn't even see that there. But let's see how Hamilton does here.
Faulkner blocks the passing lane. There's a shot right on by Malett that's turned aside. Peony can't keep it in, and Palmer will retreat for Hamilton. Now here's Patterson on the near side. Takes a shot, that's stopped. Stays with it. We'll go to the point. Here's Palmer. Palmer, tipped on by Malett, turned aside once again. Walking out, here's Patterson. Point, Palmer will one-time it.
And he
broke his stick, yeah. Delivering a big hit on Faulkner, though, and he'll go back to the bench.
What a play there. Breaks his stick and still pinches in to keep the puck in. Nice play there by Palmer.
Carabelli will replace him as Malett will circle around. Drake trying to get it out, can't do so. Hamilton keeping possession in the Halton end. There's a point shot that is stopped, and it'll be sent all the way down to the Hamilton end. Carbonelli for Hamilton, Kennedy giving chase. Here's McDougall walking in. That lane is knocked down. McDougall still with it. Now walking out, here's a chance for Hamilton. McDougall's played tightly and sent down, yeah.
There.
Now it's Malati. Looking in the middle, can't find anyone as Radkaj will go back for Hamilton.
And that will be the end of that penalty there for Halton.
Hamilton, lots of possession, not too many great chances though. Adams. Now Shirk. A little bit of a miscommunication looks like with Burrows. Shirk will get it back and he'll circle in. Takes a shot that's just over the shoulder, but up high and over the crossbar as well. Drake will wind and fire from the neutral zone. That's turned aside. Malett will look for Patterson, who will stay with it. Patterson walking in. Now that's played out. Kept in at the point, though, as it'll be down low. Walking in, there's Malett, a shot looking short side, that's stopped. Now Drake. That'll come out. Here comes Halton. They've got 3-on-1. Shirk. Burrows on the backhand in the middle, and he just hit the side of the net. In too tight was Adams.
Just too much passing there, but a great chance by Halton.
Looks like Burrows wanted to shoot that, but kind of got it in an awkward position on his backhand.
Yeah, I think if he would have taken that initial shot. But nice play when he got it on his backhand, not to just shoot and try to make another play here. Let's watch it here. Burrows right there, and
yeah. Couldn't do anything when he flicked it to his forehand, set up, put it out in front of the net and pray that someone hit it in. Little bit of a delay, but we will get action resumed here with 4:36 to go in the first. Here's Carbonelli. And he turns it over, nearly costly. It's played out by Cirillo. A very close call for Hamilton, nearly going down early. Malacca trying to play it into the corner. It'll look to go up and off the netting for a stoppage.
And wow, was that ever close there. Puck just right out front, just couldn't bury it. Let's watch this here. Oh, this is the broken shot play where Palmer just made a great play there to jump up in that play after he broke his stick to keep the puck in.
Most players would just give up on that play. Good job by Palmer to lay the body.
And especially because that could have been a 2-on-1 opportunity for Halton.
Cook will try to keep it in, or tip it in, sorry. It'll be Halton regrouping in the neutral zone. It's Doney off the half wall. Radokaj circling around. Takes a hit from
big
Kennedy.
Hit there by Kennedy.
Malati chipping it by Doney. Now in the corner, Hay will try to play it off Malati. It'll work its way out to Cook, who takes a hit. That'll be sent into the Hamilton end. Palmer giving chase. Met by Kraft. He'll try to circle back. Avoids turning it over and will find a little bit of open ice to work with. Schalter off the side of the net. Palmer still with it. That'll go off Schalter. Now here's Kraft circling around. Off the post, looked like he caught Cirillo napping there.
Yeah, that's a weird shot, kind of changed directions there.
Here's a chance for Hamilton the other end. That was Nicholson trying to dance around the defender, couldn't do so. And now Burrows will come on the other end. That puck bounces up high and over the net. Burrows will bring it back. Now in front, Adams on the doorstep, can't find it. Behind the net, circling around on the near side. It's Viveros at the point, waiting. Finds Adams once again. In the middle, there's Shirk. Couldn't find the trigger there as Snedek will have it for Hamilton. Burrows keeps it in. Gets around one and will send it back down deep into the Hamilton end. On the near side wall, Shirk looking to walk out with it, does so. There's a point shot that is turned aside. Burrows with it. Shirk spinning and firing, that'll go wide. Nice pressure from Halton so far. Viveros with a point shot that's blocked. Keep battling on the near side wall. It will now bounce out of the Hamilton end. Maleka will put it right back in the Hamilton end. As it's flipped out, and a poor change for Halton. Luckily, Snedek couldn't corral the puck on the far side. Here comes Halton. Palmer with it. That's blocked off. There's a point shot tipped by Maleka, and a nice blocker save by Cirillo.
We saw that play there. Halton changing, and Hamilton had a man on the far blue line there and just missed the pass.
There's where Adams had that chance on the doorstep.
Just a nice save by Cirillo there to keep his body in front.
Draws one back. There's a shot by Munro. It's turned aside. Now Maleka trying to lay the body. A shot from the point. And now it's Zerby with it. Zerby will hustle in and dump it. Now Drake looking for Maleka. It's put in the middle. It's Munro trying to tip it into the Hamilton end. Now Hamilton's got a 3-on-2. Walking in, a backhander's turned aside. There's a chance, a sharp angle shot that goes off the post.
McIntosh had no idea where that puck was, almost had his back turned.
Luckily for him, he did hit the post, as McIntosh will cover that up. .39 seconds left here in this first period.
Beautiful hands here. Get that puck out. Here's that chance right in front.
It's covered up though. As we will resume action, it'll be Wilson. Playing it down, there's Cook.
And a big hit down there by Nicholson, I believe, on Cook.
The draw will come back into the neutral zone just outside the Hamilton end. It's one back by Malati. Carbonelli now. Peony. That'll be flipped into the Halton end with just over 15 seconds to go. Peony will look to send it right back in, does so. Viveros has it. Chipped out into the neutral zone, Malati. Now it'll bounce to the half wall, and Malati will spin out, and the period will come to a close. 0-0, no scoring after the first.
Yeah, Halton didn't start off that period too good, but recovered, having a couple of very nice chances. It seems like on their breakout, when Hamilton pinches, they're getting a lot of 3-on-1s and 2-on-1s off that.
Yeah, most of their offense has been kind of generated off the odd man rushes, but no team scoring. Also, I like both teams are getting pretty physical, laying a few big hits as well.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of big hits out here. Hamilton usually the one throwing them, but both teams being very physical. And that's pretty much just slow the other team down. We talked about a big ice service. You want to be very physical to keep teams from getting breaks.
Here's that big hit by Palmer.
And if I'm Halton here, I want to come out strong this period, because they were napping the first period at the beginning and then came along in the second half. Let's see if they can come out strong, put the pressure on Hamilton, maybe pop one.
Both teams putting their top lines out to start the second period. Schwedick turns a shot on. There's Malett looking to bat it down, and that's covered up.
That was a nice play there. Bouncing puck, hit it, but McIntosh was there.
Here's Viveros. Now Wilson. Here's Adams trying to play it out. That shot is blocked. Here's Carbonelli. Carbonelli sending a shot in. That's stopped. Viveros. Now Wilson. Now Burrows. Burrows trying to send it for Adams and trying to take the pass blindly on his backhand. Couldn't do so. That'll go for icing.
No score yet in this game, but many chances.
See if it continues in the second. We'll have a draw in the Halton end. Malati wins that. There's Palmer, centering pass. There's Malati trying to dance in. Can't do so as it'll bounce out to the near side corner. Palmer keeping it in, shooting. That's gloved down.
Talk about there being no score in this game, but that's what we're going to see a lot in this tournament. A lot of close games, low scoring.
Replaying that point shot, just a nice glove save. Routine for McIntosh. Palmer kicks it down. Oh, here's Malati, centering pass. There's Nicholson with a shot, as that's blocked. Nicholson delivering a hit as well. Maleka trying to send it in, as Malati will circle around in the neutral zone. Breaks the Halton end, and now can't generate any offense with that as it's flicked back into the Hamilton end. The Bulldogs will regroup as Palmer has it. Sending it for Wilson. Drake now. Now Cook trying to lay it off for Kennedy. He'll spin back. Patterson now. Wilson. Wilson fans in that pass. A nice hit delivered by Kraft as Halton will walk in. Here's Cook, still with it. Now down on his knees, he puts a backhander on goal as that's covered up.
Nice play by Cook there to fight through those hits and still get a decent chance off of it. Here's that hit on Wilson. Paid the price for fanning on that pass. And it turned into an opportunity for Halton.
Yeah, he turned his back as well. Well taken that hit. A little bit dangerous by Wilson. Here's Adams. Adams looking to center it for Shirk, can't do so. Viveros has it now. Adams on it. Here's Burrows turning a shot on goal as that's stopped. Now on the near side wall, it'll still be Burrows battling, comes out with it, circles around, takes a shot, and looking for that near side corner, and it rings off iron.
There's going to be a penalty here.
It's a chance by Burrows.
He had that short side right open, just missed there. And on that play, on that replay, you also saw the hold there that will put Halton on the power play.
So, Mallet going to the box. Halton with a very good chance to go up in this game. Burrows couldn't keep that in. So it looks like Halton's going to run 4 forwards on the power play, with Burrows running the point. Here's Shirk walking in. Now it's put in the middle as it'll be sent right back down.
Halton really hasn't been able to set up so far. Hamilton doing a great job of not letting them. Here's
a chance for Halton to set up. It's Burrows. He'll walk in. Drops for Wilson. Can't find it. Drake. He has it back once again. There's a shot ramped up off a stick. Burrows stays with it. Now sent back to the point. Drake looking for Shirk. Now Adams. Adams staying with it. Now Shirk trying to walk out. He will do so. Takes a shot that looks like it was blocked by Peony. Now walking out to Wilson with a chance. Can't hold on to the puck. It'll be kept in by Halton. Played in the middle. Malati will try to send that out. Drake will knock it down. 30 seconds left on the Halton power play. Shirk walking in. Trying to take a shot that's blocked. Shirk delivering a hit on Patterson. And now Drake hustling to keep that in. Backhander off the boards. Adams. Now Drake walking, firing as that's blocked by Patterson. Kennedy gloves it down.
7 seconds left in that power play.
As Carbonelli will send it out. And here's Malett out of the box, but icing's called.
Nice kill there by Hamilton in the first about minute of that power play, not letting Halton set up, and once Halton did, not giving them anything.
I was about to say, like, limited to 0 chances on that power play. That could have been a game-changing power play if Halton would have scored and kept the momentum on their side, but Hamilton a very good kill.
And thought there could have been a penalty there on Wilson, no call.
They will have it for Halton. As the Hurricanes looking to break out. There's Cook hustling to it.
He falls, it looks like.
Yeah, it was taken out by Schalker. Now here's Kennedy. Walking in, takes a shot that's blocked away. Wilson battling with Viveros. Now here's Doney for Halton. We'll send it around. Here's Palmer. Viveros now. Now it's McDougall for Hamilton. He'll walk in, trying to dance around Viveros as that puck's picked up. Kraft will send it in on goal as it'll be covered up for a whistle.
We would like to thank BMO Nesbitt Burns for their generous support of the Guelph Junior Griffins and this event this weekend. BMO Nesbitt Burns has provided free parking and popcorn throughout the weekend and financial support to ensure.
Here's that chance here on the 2-on-1. Nice save there. And that's the first time we've really seen Halton shoot off those 2-on-1s.
Yeah, they do like passing a lot, overpassing sometimes, like you said earlier. Burrows on it. Now Viveros pushed off. Burrows trying to chip it off of the boards. Can't get it by McDougall. Now it looks like a call high stick. Shirk with a hit to knock down Radokaj. As here's Malett. Malett sending it in the middle. There's Sheddick in there. He'll circle around. He'll walk in. Now they gave him a pretty big lane. McDougall will wind and fire, but couldn't find the trigger. Does so again, but shoots it high and wide. McDougall hustling to that puck. Drops it back from Malett. There's Schwedick in there. Now Malett trying to get it on his tape. Here's Shirk. Trying to backhand it out. It will get out. Adams hustling to it, but it will go for icing.
Most organizing committee would like to thank San Francisco Panini for feeding our volunteers this weekend. You can dine in or take out.
Great possession there by Halton, keeping Hamilton pinned in their end for most of that time, and Hamilton luckily getting it out. I mean, Halton luckily getting it out, but Hamilton had a great possession there.
Hamilton looking to try to keep it up. Can't do so as Halton will get it out. Drake gets around his guy and will walk in. That'll go off the boards. Now Maleka trying to put it in the middle. Staying with it now. Now Monroe will go down low. Maleka in the near side corner. Takes a hit by Peony. Staying on his feet, now it's Monroe. He's knocked down.
There's going to be a cross check there.
There's Peony. And he's going to go to the box. And now here's another chance for Halton.
Good call, no doubt. That was a cross check right on the numbers too. Let's watch it here. And yeah, no doubt about that one. And here's a chance for Halton to get this power play.
So Hamilton coming off their penalty kill, got momentum back on their side, and now take a penalty right when Halton gets a few seconds of possession. This power play could be another momentum shifter.
And there's going to be a penalty on Halton here.
That looks a little bit, I thought it was on the stick lift, but they're going to call head contact.
That's a 4-minute, I'm not really too sure. Let's see it. I think he's calling the initial shot to the head with the stick over top, but I'm not really sure. Grazed.
Yeah, that's a tough call.
And now we're going to have a lot of open ice here with 4-on-4.
4-on-4 on the Olympic size ice as well. Swung to Drake off the draw. He'll take a shot. That's stopped. Now Burrows walking out. He will go 5-hole, and Halton takes the lead. You see Halton on those chances, usually trying to go short side. Burrows just tucks it 5-hole.
Right here, we see Burrows take the puck, cut in. And it honestly looked like he wanted to go short side, but he just missed there and went 5-hole, and what a goal there to give Halton the lead.
Yeah, rather be lucky than be good, right?
Yeah,
it works
it
out for the
definitely
best.
looked like he was going short side there, but then kind of tricked Cirillo there and went 5-hole.
So Halton taking the first lead of this tournament with the goal from Burrows. Here's Shirk breaking in. Halton looking to capitalize off that momentum. Burrows again as that's swallowed up.
And yeah, after that goal, Halton looks like they have a new jump in their game here.
Yeah, definitely. There's that momentum going on their side.
Especially after taking that penalty, might have been a bit down on the bench, but then right there, that goal picking them right back up.
Walking out's Kraft. Here's a chance. And a very fluky play as it looked like it was partially blocked. And that tricks Cirillo. It's 2-0.
This is some 4-on-4 hockey, and that's all it needed to open the floodgates for Halton here. Kraft here, right off the draw. Kennedy ties up his man. Kraft walks in, and right off Palmer, it looked like, just unlucky. Cirillo, that's hard for the goalie. Can't blame him for that one. And it looks like Hamilton's going to smartly call a timeout here.
Yeah, you need to regroup after those 2 quick goals. Can't let your boys go out there rattled.
And it slows down Halton's momentum also.
Smart timeout called. Kind of calm it down because everyone on that Halton bench is vibing. So Halton catching 2 quick chances. Hamilton coach obviously not happy. Don't know if you heard, but he was very annoyed on the bench, expressing himself there.
And here's that first goal by Burrows. Like I said, on that first goal, Burrows just looking like he wanted to go short side and went 5-hole.
So let's see if that'll turn Hamilton around, as lots of yelling was coming from the Hamilton bench. As that puck will bounce off the, looks like the netting, and go out of play. Still lots of time for 4-on-4.
And also lots of time for Hamilton to get back in this game. Can't be down on themselves right now.
Oh, wow, it opens right up for Burrows, who turns a shot on. It's 3-0.
I don't know if you saw that, but right off the face-off, McDougall went out wide. So he didn't tie out Burrows there, and that's why he got that chance. He went out wide to see if he could get a breakaway pass right off that draw.
Costly error, I guess, because I was about to say that looked way too easy. Opened right up for Burrows. And it looks like Cirillo, that'll end his morning.
But here's that play right there. Burrows, nice play to cut in and just absolutely snipe that one upstairs.
Quick release top corner. 3-0, the Tides have turned after that penalty. And the 4-on-4 has helped Halton out, chumping them to a 3-goal lead.
But I don't know if you saw that by McDougall. He went out wide there and didn't tie up Burrows, and that's why that was such an easy chance.
Like you said, after the first goal, Halton definitely does have like an extra step in their game, turning it up an extra gear now, up 3 goals.
And there's going to be a head contact penalty right there. This is Hamilton's chance. A boarding penalty.
So that's Brendan Kennedy going to the box, upset with it.
I'm pretty sure he did call a board there, but I thought he was going to call head contact. I'm truly not too sure about that one.
So 4-on-3 for 7 seconds, and then it'll be 5-on-3 for 12 seconds, and then they'll play it out.
See, I'm not too sure about that one.
Hamilton with lots of room to maneuver here as it's sent to Peony, winding and firing, looking for that short side, just wide. Kennedy trying to get it out. Now it's back to 5-on-4. Peony at the point, can't gather it. Here's Adams coming in for Halton. Stops up and will send it down into the Hamilton end. Drake will pick it up. Nice move to get around Peony. Now is sent down by Peony. A nice play to take him out. Here comes Hamilton. It's Malett walking in. Malett around the net. Backhands it to Peony. Trying to get around Faulkner. Does so as Drake will pick it up for Halton. High off the glass. Now here's Malett. Malett still with it. Now Patterson. Peony calling for it at the point. Patterson off a skate, and that's stopped. Peony looking for Palmer. Palmer looking down low to Schwedick as Drake will send it back out for Halton. 20 seconds to go for Hamilton on this power play. Malati looking for McDougal. He'll try to walk around his defender. Spins around the corner. Now that'll go up and out of play over the glass.
A nice kill there by Halton, not giving Hamilton anything to work with there. See, see how McDougal was wide right on that play there, and that gave Burrows. But back to what I was saying before, Halton giving Hamilton nothing, and that's what Hamilton needed, a power play, but wasn't able to score.
Yeah, I mean, they had the offense possession time, it just no chances really. Wilson now in the middle. There's Werha on the doorstep. Couldn't corral it though, as Shirk comes the other way. Streaking in as there's Zerby. That'll go off the glass. Viveros kicks it. And now it'll be Carbonelli. In the middle, risky pass. It'll go through a few Halton players. And now here's Wilson on his backhand to Zerby. Now that shot's turned on. There's Wilson, he scores! A backhander on a sharp angle will just get under the crossbar, and it's 3-1.
Here come the goals now.
All we needed was a little bit of 4-on-4. Like you said, it opened the floodgates.
Let's watch that here, breaking in. Nice pass there. Nice moves, and Wilson just comes in, sees that the puck's open, and buries that. Nice play there. And let's see if Hamilton now has a jump.
Because that's exactly what they needed to get back into this game. Cutting the lead down to 2, and the momentum will sway to their side. Here's Faulkner sending it across. There's Monroe in the area. Couldn't reach out for it.
Kerwin got tripped up there, and that's what started that chance for Halton.
Hamilton goal scored by number 88, Logan Wilson.
Here comes Hamilton. Patterson streaking in, trying to get by Doney, couldn't do so. Nicholson. Down low, it's Malati. Caught up in his feet. Maleka trying to get it out. Now there's Monroe with the effort to get it out. There's Patterson. There's Nicholson in the slot, and it looks like it's covered up. Didn't know if it was blocked.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
Not much time left here in the second period. Here's McDougal. Now Malett always looking wide side. That's off the post.
Nice shot there, low, caught the goalie off guard, but just couldn't bury, and Hamilton could have used that.
That puck is flicked up and now shallowly into the Hamilton end. Hustling back for it now, and Malett will have a chance. Stops up, avoids Kraft. Look for Palmer, who will catch it and shoot, as that's bobbled and now covered up by McIntosh.
There's going to be a scrum after there.
McIntosh getting involved, looking just to keep most of the white shirts out of it, though.
And they're going to take a man here for Halton. Here's that chance by Malett. Just hit the post. He's been probably Hamilton's best player here today.
Now Hamilton, they could really cut in this lead. Right now, lead standing at 2.
That's going to be a high stick.
They could cut it in half with a goal here and go into the dressing room with all the momentum.
And Halton has to stay disciplined there at the net, taking a penalty. That's not what they wanted here.
Especially after the whistle, there's no need. Peony swinging it across, it's Palmer. He sends it in. Schwedick down low, it's Malett now. As it'll be sent out. 45 ticks to go in the second period. Palmer for the circling Peony. Now Malett walking in. Here's a chance for Patterson. Now Wilson will turn around and try to fire it out. Peony has it now. Peony. Here's Schwedick. Now Malett, the shot, looking short side, couldn't find it. Peony swinging it across. Palmer. Now Schwedick in the middle. Patterson was on the back door, couldn't find it on his tape. 3 seconds to go. Peony can swing it on goal, does so. Takes a weird bounce, goes behind the net. And that will conclude the second period. 3-1 as a scoring explosion happens in the second.
Yeah, we had 4 goals there. And Halton, that big 4-on-4, having 3 goals in that time, and then Halton coming back with, Hamilton coming back with 1.
So who were the goal scorers then?
We had Burrows burying 2 there, and then Jacob Kraft with 1. That's both on Halton. And then on the Hamilton side, we had Logan Wilson scoring a nice goal to give him that cut the deficit to 2.
See a few of the highlights of the second.
It's going to be important to shut it down, okay? Just those 3 quick ones, and we'll let you go. No problem. Ready to go? Boys, hold on.
All right, and we're going to throw it down to Scott. He looks like he has the
Joined now by Hurricanes head coach Rick Chisholm. Rick, a really evenly played game except for that 4-on-4 where you guys exploded for 3 goals in under a minute. Does this big ice lend itself to your team very well?
Absolutely. Our team is built on speed. We have a tendency to put a lot more pressure on teams that don't have that ability, right? Especially their Ds. We think we can jump all over them.
Hamilton did seem to dictate the pace of play in the first period, completely the opposite in the second. What changed for you guys as this game's gone on?
Our team is notorious, been slow starters all year long. It's been a problem that we've been trying to address in the pregame speech. But these guys trying to get them to fire up before they come out. I think the nerves got to the best of them in the first period, and I think they settled down, and obviously with the explosion of the 3 goals helped, right? So.
A 3-1 lead going into the third. You guys are short for 48 seconds. Obviously, that's the first priority. Well, what's the biggest part about shutting it down and getting out of game 1 with a win?
We just got to keep doing what we've been doing in the first 2 periods. Just keep forechecking like crazy, making sure we don't make any more mistakes, and we got to stay out of the box. It's been a big problem.
Thanks for your time. Good luck the rest of the way, okay? And I'll be right back with varsity Griffins assistant head coach Justin Stevens. But for now, let's check back upstairs with Zach Burrows and Jake Keats.
This game so far, so the first period not super eventful with goals, right?
No, Halton came out slow, and you saw Hamilton putting the pressure on them, doing a great job.
So Halton also, this has got to be good for them, like up 3-1. It feels like they just couldn't beat this team earlier in the season, right?
Yeah, getting swept by them in the playoffs really sucks, and might have not have had so much confidence coming into this game, being beaten 3.
Right?
Yeah, it's hard to bounce back, but they looked like they did a fantastic job. Once they got that power play, we thought that this would be their chance to get the lead, and then they took a penalty. Thought the morale was down, but Burrows scoring that first goal really just opened the floodgates, and after Jacob Kraft scored that bit of a fluky goal, but still a goal, he'll take it. And that just really brought Hamilton down. Hamilton called that timeout, was not very happy, and just a mistake right there.
Yeah, and then after the timeout, you thought it'd flick it around.
And we're going to throw it right back down to Scott in about 3 seconds.
Back down at ringside now, joined by varsity men's hockey assistant coach Justin Stevens. Justin, you just completed your first year in that role. How did it go? How did you grow as a coach as the year went on?
Well, it was a great season. Obviously, we were happy with all our guys, and obviously we fell up short in the playoffs, but we had a great regular season. And you know, for me, getting the opportunity to coach with Sean Camp, absolutely grateful for the opportunity. And every day I learned stuff from Sean, and it was overall a great experience.
You didn't play in the OMHAs, you played in the Alliance. You also did play in the CIS, though, so you've seen the development process as it goes along. What have you seen so far this morning?
Oh, the skill level here is awesome. And you know, for me, I played minor hockey about 10 years ago, and seeing the growth with all the players and the skill development, and you know, it's really impressive, and the game's growing every year, and it's really nice to see.
It might have been a decade since you played, but two younger brothers both playing on the Griffins team, Mike and Mark. You got to be around them quite a bit this year. How special was that for you?
Oh, it was. The game of hockey has given us so much, and obviously given the opportunity to coach Mike and Mark, and for us all being here at the University of Guelph, we're all grateful for it, and you know, it's been a great experience. We had a lot of fun this year.
Now, it's pretty hard to improve on a season where you score well over 4 goals per game. Obviously, a Queen's Cup would have been ideal. Going forward next year, you lose Josh McFadden on the back end of graduation. Up front, though, Mikkel Egard, the captain of the Danish World Junior team a couple years ago. He's a heck of a skilled guy. Tell me a little bit about him and what you guys expect out of your offense for next season.
Well, we're really excited to have Mikkel here, and you know, obviously on the ice he's a great player, but off the ice he's an even better man, and we're really happy to have him here, and we believe we're going to be even better next year. Obviously losing a guy like Josh McFadden, he's one of the best defensemen we've ever seen at this level, so to replace a guy like him, it's got to be done by committee. So we're looking to bring a couple of D in that are really steady, and obviously our forward group's going to be really good again as well. So we're real excited for next year.
And anyone who's been around your team knows that you are probably the hardest working guy, whether on the roster or on the bench at all. What does your job look like in the off season?
Well, right now we've been doing a lot of recruiting, a lot of planning. I mean, things like our exhibition schedule, and you know, we're trying to make it special for the guys. We want to play in good exhibition games, and at the same time with recruiting, we invest a lot into it. We want to kids we bring in here. It's all about character. We want to make sure they're good people. So in order to do that, it takes a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun, and I really enjoy it.
In a Bantam tournament, it might be a little premature to start recruiting at that level, but yeah. What age do you guys generally start to target players and maybe watch them develop, knowing what you're going to be getting down the road?
We start looking when they got their year before their overage year. We like to bring guys in at 21 here and play their overage year out, and then come play here at University of Guelph. So it's still nice to see. Who knows? There could be a future Griffin on the ice right now, and there's certainly some good players. So yeah, I'd say the year before the overage year is when we really start to look and track the players, and then obviously their overage year is when we start talking to them and look to bring them in.
Thanks so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, okay?
Yeah, thanks, Scotty.
And we'll send it back upstairs to Zach Morose and Jay Keats, who will have the call for the third period.
Interviewing the assistant coach of the Griffins, Justin Stevens. We'll see a few highlights of this game.
See, that's that first goal. Tricked Cirillo there.
Yeah, and then there's the fluky one from Kraft.
That's just unlucky for Hamilton, and you could tell that got them down.
Yeah, look at that.
And that went off the stick of Palmer. Now that you see it up close here.
So yeah, you think all hope's lost, but then that goal from Wilson really sparked him.
Right there, we see McDougall trying to cheat there, and Burrows just grabbing the puck. And right here, Hamilton really looked down.
A nice move. I didn't think he would cut back on Palmer, though. Just gave him a little bit more space.
And that's that penalty for boarding, which was a bit questionable. And here's the goal for Hamilton. Watch Wilson just creep in and bury that.
Yeah, I like seeing him follow the play, sniffing out that rebound.
Yeah, great heads-up play. And here's this post shot by Mallet, just missing. That would have helped him up so much, but he's played a great game today.
Yeah, that's tough, obviously. Like you said, one of the better players for Hamilton. He's been playing really well today. So, looking for the third period, what does Hamilton have to do to get back in it?
Hamilton just has to use their speed, get a lot of shots, and they got to give it to their good players, you know? Let their good players make something. Like Mallet's been making a lot for himself today, getting his shots. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, they got to watch out, though, because Halton as well, they're, like you said, they're breakout.
Yeah, Halton has a very good breakout that should turn into some chances for them. But yeah, we know this is a large ice surface here, so Halton should be able to get some speed, some chances.
Yeah, honestly, like that could be one of the reasons why that this team's working so well, because they have the odd man rushes, they have the speed, right? And just the wide ice surface kind of helps them out.
Yeah, they have fantastic passing too, breaking out of the zone a lot. We'll see what they can do here.
Yeah, also that's what, yeah, like what I was saying earlier, that's what Hamilton's got to watch, right? Because
yeah, Hamilton's let some of Halton's better players get into open ice, and that's really costed them.
It's got to be difficult. So now flicking it onto the Halton side, what do they got to do to keep this lead?
They got to limit Hamilton's chances. Hamilton's going to come out hot. We saw it at the end of that second. When they went down 3 and got that power play, they turned it up.
So they're going to have to come in. I mean, they still have 15 minutes left of hockey. Still 48 seconds left from that penalty as well.
Yeah, a ton of time here. They're going to want to have a lot of chances. Get the momentum right out on this power play. They're starting off good, so we'll see what happens.
Got to make sure that they have the hot start as well. It's only 2 goals. I mean, Halton jumped out to that lead. It seemed kind of insurmountable at the time. Looking at it now, it's not that big.
If you're Halton, you're going to want to test this new goalie who just came in. He's going to be a bit rusty coming out. Hasn't played today, so we'll see.
Yeah, coming in late after that Burrows goal.
And Burrows has played fantastic today, having 2 goals here for Halton. We'll see what he can do. When he gets into open ice, Hamilton's got to jump right up because he's got a great shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's been generating most of the chances for Halton. Like you said, we haven't seen a lot of the backup goalie for Hamilton coming in, Ethan Lab. Yeah, they've really got to test him. I mean, I feel like after the Wilson goal, there hasn't been many chances on Hamilton's end, so he hasn't really taken any shots.
Well, there's been 2 power plays there, so we'll see what happens here. But Hamilton's going to start right off on the power play. They might want to get one here to take a bit of the pressure off, but they got tons of time. 2 goals is the worst lead in hockey, so we'll see.
Yeah, also, like you said, tons of time. If you're Hamilton, are you sending absolutely everything on offense, or kind of playing a little bit more conservative until it gets later?
Well, for the first 5 minutes, thinking it was 20, my bad. But for the first 5 minutes, you're just going to want to feel them out, but still coming out hard, playing everybody who's out there, keeping the energy. Last 10 minutes, you're going to want to put out your stars. Shorten the bench a bit.
I as the teams make their way back onto the ice to start off this third period. Also, talking about penalties, though, I mean, in a tight game like this, you can't take any.
Yeah, and Halton's taken 2 recently, so we'll see what Hamilton can do with this, with the second one being still going.